Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll be going over the markets. We'll be looking at a $200 drop in the markets overnight. Well, not in the markets really, it's in the kind of Bitcoin price overnight, which has affected the whole market apart from a few low Satoshi value coins. We're going to look at them. We'll look at Pundi X, Dent and HOT, which is ones we've kind of spoken about before. Look at Tron, the Bittorrent kind of ICO today coming up as well, and we'll be having some chat as well. So I'm just going to see if we've got anybody in. And it was a case of kind of when I got up this morning, I got up at kind of half past four this morning, and before I went out for a jog, and I kind of looked at the markets. I thought, oh, for Christ's sake, not again. It's just you're getting an even keel. You start trading, the trading's going well because everything's stable or going up. And then it just kind of Bitcoin just drops again, and you just go, for goodness sake, not again. And that's kind of what happened this morning. So I'm looking at the kind of trading opportunities this morning. Also, I found out something else. Not that I found out, because I'm writing a book called The Belief Principle. It's all about personal beliefs and how you can change your beliefs and how beliefs are formed. And I've been looking at it from the point of view of how we pick our projects as well that we go into. And I've noticed a thing. Something called confirmation bias. I don't know if you've heard of confirmation bias. It's whereby you look for something, you look for just the kind of positive, well, not really the positive, you just look for a certain angle on something and you try and find confirmation of that. You try and find evidence to prove that particular angle. It's like hypothesis bias when you're in science as well. So a lot of us, and I do it as well, and I didn't realise this until I was kind of doing the research. I kind of look at coins, say for example BAB or titanium. For example, when titanium, I don't know if you remember titanium, which was a total scam. I looked for the information on that and just thought this could be really big. I was kind of looking for all the positive information, but I discounted or discarded the kind of negative information that was coming out. A lot of people kind of spoke about Michael Stoller and how the fact it was a bit of a scam. A lot of people seen it before I did. Luckily, I seen it last minute and just got out just in time, but a lot of people didn't. And so there's a lot of this confirmation bias goes in crypto as well. We're just looking for the information to support our theory of why we should buy a project or buy into a project. And I've been looking at Beam, I've been looking at Grin, and I've just been looking at the kind of positives of it and thinking, okay, this could be really big, but thinking from that point of view, I have to look at the negative sides of it as well. If there is any negative, the positive and the negatives, which is quite difficult to keep a balanced and open point of view when we're kind of researching projects like this as well. Same with Tron just now. Tron, I believe, will go up in the future. Short term, I think is going to go up because of this and the kind of the Bittorrent, what's going to happen with Bittorrent today with the ICO. Short term, I think it's going to go up. Then I think it'll go down. Then I think it'll go back up. But I've been looking at Tron as well and looking at it from a kind of confirmation biased kind of point of view, because I think Justin Sun is a brilliant marketer. But is there any substance behind Tron as well? So it's just asking questions like that and talking about XRP, talking about Cardano, looking at all of them and thinking, Jesus, I've just been using this kind of confirmation bias for all the projects I'm going in on, thinking this could be really big, and I've been looking at all the positives and not been looking at from the other point of view as well. So it's difficult. So that was just a kind of an observation I'd kind of made over the last kind of couple of days that I've been kind of doing this as I've been researching the book as well. Anyway, that was an aside. I just thought I'd kind of talk about that as well, and I think a lot of us do that. So I think when we're day trading, you take a lot of the confirmation bias out of it and you just look at the fundamentals and the TA, and that's what's so good about day trading as well. When you're just looking at that. So for example, Tron kind of did go up, and knew it was kind of or thought it was going to go up because of the kind of Bittorrent ICO, and it has gone up. In fact, it's gone up over 140% nearly over the last 4 weeks. But I still think it could go up today, but we'll need to wait and see what happens with Bitcoin price. So we'll be looking at that as well. But I'm just going to jump over to the chat area just now. That was a wee aside. Jump over to chat and see who's in. We've got Alex Jug in house, Andreas is in, Kig is in house, good morning to you, Stephen King is in, High Points Drifter, Tony P, John Law is back with us. Good to see you. Nora Perez. Hi, Gag. Finally caught you live. That's brilliant, Nora. Good to see you. Aloysius is in. Crypto Don Juan is in as well. Good morning to you. G-Slick, Mervyn Skidmore, Jacob Hopkins, Ben Paul Gardy is in. Good to see you, Ben. Chris Noble, and a couple of other kind of people just coming in there just now. 1 second. Yeah. So if you're in just now, just say hi and let everybody else know you're in just now. Tony P, think the confirmation bias comes from a glass half full personality. You've got disconfirmation bias as well, so you've got the other side of it as well, and we're kind of looking at that. So I think, yeah, I think we have to be careful. That's really kind of what we're saying there. We just have to be careful and try and look at it from a balanced point of view, and not just look at the positives of getting into a project or the negatives. So a lot of us kind of speak or trash Tron because they just focus on the negatives, for example, and they just say, "Oh, he's a scammer. He's just marketing. That's all he's good at." Stuff like that as well. So that's the other side of confirmation bias as well. So there can be two sides of it. Danny Phoenix is in the house. Liam Hunt is in. IoT Financial has just joined us as well. So good to see everybody here. And before we do anything, if you go down to the likes button just now and hit that like button, and if you've not subscribed already, subscribe to this channel already. That'd be fantastic. Okay, we'll just look at what's happening in the market just now. Obviously, Bitcoin has gone down by $200 overnight, which is a pain in the arse because we're just doing well with the trading there, but it's kind of gone down, starting to come back up a wee bit. So Bitcoin, 3,470. We'll look at the real price on Bitstamp. We'll look at that price. XRP, everybody's down just now over the last 24 hours, or most people are down, but there's a few exceptions. The exceptions being Pundi X is up. So I put a message out in the premium group yesterday saying, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade TRX. I think it's going to go up to about 900 to 1,000 Satoshi. Once it goes to 1,000 Satoshi, or once it gets to 1 hour before the Bittorrent kind of ICO comes out, I'm going to sell TRX, get into Pundi X. Hopefully it's still 16, 17 Satoshi, but it's jumped up already last night, which is a bit of a pain, but well done to everybody who's in Pundi X just now. Obviously we've got it for the community fund as well, which is good for us as well from that point of view, but I was going to go kind of all in on it after the TRX trade. So I'm still in TRX just now, or Tron, just now, stopped out and back in, and we'll see what happens with that. Holo up 16.92%, so we'll just kind of take a look at them individually as well. Aurora coin is up, and Waves is just starting to come up as well. So 4% of the top 100 are in the green, and 2 of them are the lowest Satoshi value tokens. We've been talking about that for ages. These low Satoshi value tokens are going to jump up 100, 200%. They've started doing it. Holochain is the first. Pundi X and Dent I think is going to come up as well. But we need to wait and see what happens. Okay, what's the overall market capitalization? 113 billion. So it's down 7 billion. And we've got Bitcoin dominance obviously up 53.4% as well. We'll go to view all, and we'll go to volume trading of 100k and see who's done well over the last 24 hours. Beam has gone up about 100% as well. Everybody's talking about Beam and Grin. Grin has just came on to CoinMarketCap and trading on a few already. So I think that's gone up 100% already. So look at that. We'll look at that. This just takes a wee while, so we'll just click on the 24 hours. So Sentinel Chain is up 131%, Beam is up 53%, but it was up much higher than that. I think it went to $3 at one point. And one of our brown admins, and Jimbo, has been kind of talking about this for a while. So well done to you. I think Crypto Don Juan is in that as well. Well done to you, big well done to you. Ion Chain, it's up 25%, so not that much. So it's not that many over the last 24 hours gone up. Over the last 7 days, Sentinel Chain is up 260%. So just Beam 143% up, Holo 89%, Crowd Machine 82% over 7 days, Insurium is up 71%. So still trading opportunities out there. DP Rating. DP Rating, I've been checking them out on Binance. I don't know if you've seen this on Binance before. This is brilliant, actually. I don't know if you've seen this before. If you go over to Binance and you look for research, is it research? Replayer reports. Oh no, that's their research that they've done. So it's not on research, it should be on, let's see it. Is it info? Might be on info. And ratings. So there's a section on Binance that gives you ratings of projects, and these are rated by different kind of sites, websites. DP Rating is one of them, Crypto Briefing is one of them as well. And this is brilliant, and this is actually really, really good. And you can go here. The only thing is, they'll all have their different ways of evaluating projects. So Crypto Briefing will have a different way of evaluating a project from DP Rating, but it's all meant to be institutional kind of research kind of based, or institutional kind of quality. So it's meant to be of that quality. So this is really good. And we'll just go to latest first. So INS has got, this is from DP Rating, 3.5. And the risk is medium, and it's got a BB. So we'll just kind of go to that just now, click on it, and you can see what BB means. Overall rating is relatively high, qualification rating is relatively high, as uncertainty surrounding the project is affecting the investment value. Investors need to closely follow the progress in overall market and adjust positions accordingly. So I think this could be really good. This is on Binance, and it kind of aggregates all of them together. And I really like Crypto Briefing. I've spoken about that before. I really like their research that they do as well. And you can filter this as well and go to, say, 4 and see who's got 4.5. Decred or Decred has got high rating on Evaluate, and that's a 4.5 rating. But again, we don't know. I don't think there's a standard evaluation process. That's the only thing. So you'd have to take it kind of face value as well. So Evaluate seem to rank higher or rate higher the projects than the other ones do. And you can see DP Rating has got Binance at 4.5 as well. So good to check that out. So that's on Binance, and if you go to info and then go to ratings, you'll find that there. Really good place to look at. So I'm looking more and more at them as well. What else are we looking at? Okay, so we'll go to the Bitcoin price. So Bitcoin 3,420 just now. It's going down. It has been as low as 3,357. That's where the kind of $200 drop has come in. So it doesn't matter about the percentages, but it's gone down about 5-6%, coming back up slightly. But we can see here it was in this triangle, broke out, and it kind of went up over the 3,600. It was using that upper resistance line on the triangle, the descending triangle, as support, which was a good thing. But then it kind of totally, the arse kind of fell out of it there. And so the next kind of stop here really is 3,300. And the next stop after that is 3,000, psychological level 3,000. And that'll be the lowest it's been in a long, long time. We'll just have a look if it gets down to that level. So 3,000 level would be the lowest since 14th of September 2017, so nearly 18 months, well, yeah, nearly 18 months, 15, 16 months. So that's what we're looking at just now. Doesn't look brilliant at the moment for Bitcoin, but we need to wait and see kind of what happens, as ever, as always. So yeah, it looks as if it's going to go down to 3,300 next, and then 3,000, and we could get, I just wish they would just do this thing, just everybody just crash it so the institutions can come in, buy it cheap, and then let us get on with the trading. It's just, this is just a pain in the arse just now, if I'm being really honest. It's a pain in the arse for everybody. Still opportunities, you can short as well. A lot of people are shorting Bitcoin as well. One second, I'm just going to do something. Just getting lots of messages kind of popping up there. Right, that's cool. Just wanted to check out what it was. Okay, so that's the Bitcoin price. So it looks as if it's going to go down, being really honest. What is up? We'll go to Binance for that. They've got different. Tron is going up. It's up at 800 just now. So the big question really is: Tron going to go up to the 900, 1000? I think if Bitcoin was stable, it would be at 900 already, or near touching the 1000. Is it going to go up to that price before 3 o'clock? We've got about 6 hours left before the Bittorrent kind of ICO comes out on the launch pad. So I need to wait and see what happens with that. And the question should be, if you're in Tron just now, should you keep the Tron tokens and actually buy into the Bittorrent ICO? I'm still on the fence, and if I'm still on the fence, there's no point in going in, to be honest. I'm on the fence, so I don't know. If I'm thinking like that, I'm thinking if I'm still on the fence, I shouldn't really be going in. It's just the dollar signs I'm kind of looking at, and that's not necessarily a good thing. I've been there before as well, so I'm I'm still not convinced whether to go into it or not. But if we kind of look at it, if it's going to let us see it on Launchpad, there's something wrong with it earlier. We'll just see if it's come back up. No, it's going to let me. So we'll just go to launchpad.binance.com. Donkey. So look at the TRX session. So what I was looking for is the total token supply is obviously 990 billion. The initial circulating supply is 9% of the total. So we're 10%, so we've got 99 billion. So I want to do this. And then we've got the initial price of 0.00012. So 99 123 123 123 star 0.12312. This is going to give us the initial valuation if it was to state that price for the circulating supply. A circulating supply is 9% of 990, which is not quite 99 billion. So we'll say 91 billion. So it gives us a valuation, or gives Bittorrent a valuation of 10,920,000. Now, CoinMarketCap, just see where that would place it on CoinMarketCap. So it wouldn't reach the top 100. Top 200. So round about 200, the 210 mark, round about there. I think it's going to go on higher. I think it was going to go on higher than that. So I just want to see, even if that kind of doubles up, 24, 21. So it could go, I'm just looking to see in the top 100. So tough to double. So I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, especially because the Bitcoin price has gone down as well. So it'd be good to hear your thoughts on that. What do you think is going to do from there? But Tron itself, is Tron going to go up before it? I do still think it's going to go up, even though the Bitcoin price is tanking. I still see Tron going up to 1,000 Satoshi, but it's risky, very risky, I think, because of the Bitcoin price at the moment. So we'll see 799 at the moment for Tron. So yeah, it is very risky. Okay, we'll look at the kind of low Satoshi value coins. We'll look at Pundi X. It did get up to 22 Satoshi before the Bitcoin price tanked. It was doing really well, and I did say this could get into the mid-20s, and we've got kind of a resistance level there of around 27. So my thinking is, for me personally, and for the community fund to trade and I'll just kind of let you know what I'm going to be doing with that, is to see what happens with Tron today. If we can get, we're already in profit with Tron, so we got stopped out 800, got back in, round about the same price actually, about 790 or something this morning, and round about the same price. We might get stopped out, so we'll still be in profit anyway, just in profit, and see what happens with that. And if Tron kind of, when it goes down just an hour before, at 2 PM today, an hour before, I'll take a look at the snapshot price, get out of that, get into Pundi, because I do think once Bitcoin starts coming back up, Pundi will go up, and we'll get into the mid-20s, 30s, and do a hot, something like that. Same with Dent as well. I think Dent's going to go the same way. I think that's going to double up, and this is purely for trading purposes and trying to obviously get increase in Bitcoin, which is kind of what we all do anyway. So I do think that's going to happen, but we need to wait and see what happens with Bitcoin, the price. 3423. Go to 4-hour chart. Yeah, it just doesn't look good at all. It just looks as if it's going to crash down unless the bulls can come in and really totally support that price. I don't think it's going to happen though, but you never know. You never know what is going to happen. So I guess we'll need to wait and see what happens with Tron there as well. Okay, get back to chat. Bernard Ronald is in. Thanks mate, it was a nice ride up. For Beam, excellent, good, I'm glad you're in it. Just like I downloaded the X-Wall, it's awesome, get good bonuses. What has been boiling hot rush just now? It has been. It has been. And Tony P, I'm an engineer, the glass is too big. Right, that's for something else. So I've missed a bit of the chat. Mervyn Skidmore, loving these positive vibes, baby. Seems more often than not there's 5 or more days of sideways movement that's followed by a significant drop. Yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like just now. If you see that there, we kind of go kind of sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways, down. It's been like that for a while now. The good thing is it will come back up. It's just a matter of when it's going to come back up and how long we have to kind of hold it for. And if there's going to be any kind of form of stabilization. Because it gets stable at 3,600, crashes, 3,300 will get stable there, it'll crash to 3,000, stable there, crash to 2,700 or something. So, yeah, it's not good. It's not good for trading just now. DTAP is also good, I've been using it. G-Slick, excellent. Aloysius, sold hot a little bit too early but got a profit, and bought VET, VET. Hopefully hot drops again for me to get in again. MacPaul, OMG 311, never so down since 2017. Right, 311. What is 311? G-Slick, we have to wait and see if it comes down again. CryptoKitty, time crash, maybe soon. Old code. Holds. Jacob, CZ tweeted that Launchpad coin offerings sell out in less than 5 minutes. Yeah, I think it could go really, really quick. So what's going to happen after that, the people that don't get in with it, they're going to just sell off Tron. So that's why I'm saying an hour before it, then to actually sell your Tron, if you're into Tron just now. Tron. So 798, it's better looking at it on the kind of order book price. So still some support there. That's 798. Let's look at Pundi X. Where are they? A difficult one because it's going to be, it could be a losing trade. Dent is coming back up again. Yeah, I think it's either going to be Dent that we'll get into or Pundi X. Just depends on the price in 6 hours time or 5 hours time, say. Ben, I got into TRX on Friday at 750 and got it yesterday at 825. Brilliant. Good. Will we get BTT on Binance if we hold TRX there? Yes, you will. On the 11th of February, yeah, that's right, from Jacob. I went TUSD since a few weeks. I still think BTC down to 2,500, and now we're in the mining price, so mine or so BTC to pay mining or stop mining. If yes, not so good. Yeah, we need to wait and see. Need a coffee? I need another coffee. Yeah, we top up. I've just made another pot as well. I'll get another one after this. Christopher A, personally think it's better to buy BTT from the ICO rather than buying TRX from the airdrop. Buying 10k TRX equals 274, which gives 1100 BTT. Yeah, it's about 10%. 11 cents. I find buying TRX to get BTT risky. Yeah, so I wouldn't do it that. I wouldn't do it that way. You either get in on the ICO or you just sell out of TRX. So what we're doing just now is just trading Tron just now because we think the price is, or I think the price is going to go up. So I'm trading it just now because I think it's going to go up before the BTT ICO, and then an hour before it, sell off, or 2 hours before if it gets to a good price or whatever, sell off, and then it's going to crash. Tron is going to kind of crash down, and then it'll come back up for people trying to get in on the airdrop for BTT. I wouldn't personally do it that way, so that's why I'm still trying to think, should I get into the BTT ICO, because that might just double in price straight away, double or triple, get out of it and kind of start trading again. CZ sells out so fast it's better to buy in small chunks. I'd imagine Jacob wants to avoid the front runners. Yeah, BTC price action looks more organic over the last 24 hours, not the usual BART heads. I know. Memes of last year before the test it. Steve, those Fortnite gamers are using Kin. I think it's going to be big time up. I'm pumped. Yeah, I think Kin, there's a news story out about Kin today taking on the SEC. That's coming out as well. So they need to look at that. But Kin is down just now, but I still think Kin is going to do well. And it could actually bring them some attention. Them taking on the SEC today as well. Where are we? Oh, it's not kind of jumped up. Under 5 from SEC, Kicks crypto project is going to war. So this is Ted Livingston, very, very intelligent guy. From Kick, obviously Kick has got millions of users and they're using Kin. They're going to be using Kin on that. So I think it's going to go up in price. So I need to wait and see. So Livingston is not taking the SEC to task, it's just taken on the SEC. So Canadian messaging app Kick Interactive is planned to take the SEC to court over a potential enforcement action against Kick's 2017 initial coin offering of the Waterloo, Ontario-based tech company's proprietary cryptocurrency Kin. A Kick representative told CCN the stakes are high for the entire cryptocurrency industry. So this could be absolutely huge. Nobody's really talking about it just now, but this could actually be huge for the whole of the cryptosphere that Ted Livingston is taking on the SEC. And this is about the ICO of Kin as well. So it's a potential enforcement. So SEC are not enforcing it just now, but it's a potential enforcement. So this comes after the SEC chair, Jay Clifton, said, I believe every ICO I've seen is a security. That includes almost every cryptocurrency from Ethereum on down. So this could be very, very big for the whole cryptosphere, but could also give them attention, a lot of attention as well. Stay away from Bitcoin Hex. I think I've had too many coffees. Dent's holding well. Dent is holding well just now. Let's go to the price. $32 at the moment. It has been up at 36. So I do expect, depending on the Bitcoin price, but even if the Bitcoin price still falls, if it falls here to about 3,300 and stabilizes, Dent's going to go up. And I think we're going to see high 40s, 49 or kind of low 50s, or even kind of late 50s, high 50s as well. Pundi X, I expect mid 20s, possibly getting up to 30 for that as well. We've got a resistance line of 27 there. And if we get past 33, obviously we could go much higher than that. But about time for Pundi X as well. Was pissed off with them a couple of weeks ago, being really honest when they tried to bring out another ICO or thought about bringing out another ICO and kind of announced it to the community. Then the announcement was up in arms about it. They listened to them and said, okay, we're not going to do it. So really kind of miffed about that, because I did really rate them as a company. I just couldn't understand why the price was so low. So I think this is the time for Pundi as well. It just depends how much the Bitcoin price goes down. If it falls to 2,500, everything else is just going to fall with it. But it will just give us more trading opportunities in the future for the likes of Pundi, Dent and Hot, and all the other kind of low Satoshi value ones as well, and all the other projects that we like as well. I was going to look at some news, but I've just looked at the kind of kin one, and that was it. There was other stuff, but I'll just leave that and we'll just kind of chat. If you want to kind of talk about something, we can do that. And we'll not bother looking at the news. What else was the kind of news? What else did I say was the news? Can't remember. BTC crashes, Bittorrent ICO, spoke about that. Hot Pundi, we've done that. Tron Moon before BTT ICO. Yeah, so we're going to discuss that as well. Okay, Jacob Hopkins, maybe you should read CZ's recent tweet about buying the BTT Launchpad. I'll just have a look at that. Have used Bittorrent before? Yes. 58% yes. 42% no. Wow. Okay, so we'll just look at CZ's, see what they're saying. All projects in Binance Launchpad was sold out in less than 5 minutes, some less than 38 seconds. The trick is to busy small amounts, as the large chunks often fail because someone bought a small piece just before them. How much is a small piece? How much is a big piece? Tell me about it. I failed on the 2 Binance token sales I want to get my hands on in 2017. I was so disappointed at the time. Let's hope I get more lucky tomorrow. I think it's awesome to see such an influence, blah, blah, blah. Even 10k pair would be better. So I've got a cap on of $20,000, which is a good thing. So is 20,000 considered a large amount? I would imagine it would if they put a cap on it, that price. So I take it they're going to go on the exchange soon after. Why not lowering the cap? Great. How do you submit project and Launchpad? Blah, blah, blah. So if you're living in the USA, just find somebody that you know in the country that this is kind of in. UK or kind of Australia or somewhere else like that. Are you not the United States? So find somebody that you know well and you trust to get it for you. That's another way around it. You could do it that way. So say for example, if you want, I'm not saying do it for me, but if you wanted me to buy it, I would buy it for you, send you over the BTT once it comes out. It'd be simple as that. So there's lots of ways. If you're in the USA, there's lots of ways around it. Yeah. So it looks as if it's going to sell out extremely, extremely quick. G-Slick, shopping is a good app and goodbye. Just look at some of the other comments. Nora Perez, Samsung Galaxy S10 adding a built-in wallet will be great for mass adoption. Yeah, we kind of covered that story as well a couple of times. We've looked at that as well. That the Samsung Galaxy S10 has got a kind of built-in crypto wallet to store your crypto keys safely. So that could, I'm not saying it will bring in mass adoption, it'll just give it more attention, it'll give cryptocurrency more attention. I don't think it'll bring about mass adoption, but it'll certainly give it more attention. That's it for just now, because there's no more, unless you want to talk about something specifically. We'll just have a look at what's going on. 32 for Dent. Pundi X looks as if it's going to come down. That's good. I know for people holding it just now, but it looks as if it's going to come down to 18.19. It has just done it. That's good. You can get in at 19 if you're looking to get in. If you want to get in Pundi X, obviously. Might come down from here. but it's had a good run up from 11 to 22, so that's 100% run up before coming back down again. But I still think we're going to get mid-20s to late 20s. Dent 32, hot. That could still go up even more. It's been up at 46, so it might even go up into the 50s. Whole chain. SC, Keystorm, MFT. Nope. Let's get TRX again. What are they doing just now? 801. A bit precarious though. It did go down as low as 760. Yeah, I think it's still going to jump up. I'm just trying to decide what to do with Tron, but I still think they're going to jump up in the next 5 hours. What's your thoughts on Medical Chain and Limpo? I think they both have potential. Medical Chain, when it first came out of this ICO, a lot of people were raving about it and looked at it at the time, but that was ages and ages ago. I don't know what they're up to, what they're doing. Limpo, I don't know, if I'm being honest, Aloysius. Just like IOST. Down just now, obviously because it's kind of Bitcoin price has fallen. A lot of these projects have fallen. So that's on a 4 hour. Just look on the daily. It's good to look at the macro picture on the daily. That gives us a much better perspective on how things are going. So this could bounce off the 50 EMA here, depending on what kind of Bitcoin does. So around about 160, 61, it could bounce off the 50 EMA and jump up again. Or if there's a prolonged kind of Bitcoin fall, obviously all of these are going to fall. So it really depends on this Bitcoin price, to be honest. TUSD is the highest riser, the biggest gainer. Waves, I think they could still go up as well. They've already jumped up over 100%. EOS. Yeah. Tron still going up. Hot still on the move again as well. 41. What's the order books like? Looks like it's going to go at 42, 43, so that might jump up again. That could get to the 50s. Hot. SNGLS up. That was another one we kind of mentioned in the premium group as well. What's this highest? 421. So I need to update the call sheet for them. Encash, I think, was jumping up as well. 58 that got to before the fall. Waves was spoken about as well. We called that in the premium group. Where does that got to? 82,000. Oh, higher than that. Okay, DLT gave me a kicking at the moment, minus 21%. What's the stop loss? Nightmare. DLT, they were doing brilliant as well. They'll come back up. DLT were doing fantastic. BTC. Yeesh, did you buy the top? Nightmare, Mervyn. That's on a daily. Yeah, Bitcoin comes back up, I think it should be okay for DLT. There's a Grello, getting a lot of good attention just now, a Grello, and it's only 10 million market cap or something, is it, for a Grello? I think it's only 10 million or something. DLT. Yeah, 10 million market cap. So I think they'll come back up again. It just depends on how much BTC is going to get hammered. Pulled out of hot and NPXS early, XRP and ETH today. Excellent. That's all. Well done. NPX hot. Dent. 3 cheaper ones up. Strange. Yeah, that's what we've been talking about, MacPawn. We've been talking about that over the last week or so, that the lower Satoshi value tokens are going to go up in price. And we're talking about Pundi X, talking about Dent, and also Hot Holochain. What's a good retracement price to buy TRX back as if it drops after Launchpad? Yeesh, we'll just look at that. So TRX BTC. So we have to really, it depends on where we take the price from. So if we're looking from a retracement point of view, it depends where we take the price from. So we're looking, we'll do it at the crossover. Falls here. So we'll do the price rise from the crossover. So we're looking at probably round about 544. Traditionally would be a good price if there's a lot of traders using this, and a lot of traders do use it, the kind of retracement of Fibonacci levels and stuff like that as well. This is a retracement tool for the fib. So at 61.8 would be a good price at 544, something like that. Depends on how much it goes up by. So if it goes up to say 1,000 Satoshi, like I thought it might originally before the BTC drop, then we're talking obviously it'll go up to 595. So round about that area, I would say, but that's not financial advice. Do your own research, put big boy pants on, big girl pants on, and all that jazz. But yeah, round about the 550 level, and depending on the high price of TRX once it goes up. Still going up. Still going up. Still fancy it to go up as well. So I hope that helps. And Jason M, why would TRX crash after BTT ICO? Because you have to buy Tron or Binance token or Binance coin to get in on the ICO. So you can't buy it with BTC. So everybody's buying Tron just now. This is why it's going up so much just now. So everybody's buying Tron or Binance, which is going up as well. Mentioned that last week. And it was one of the calls to say get in on these coins. So once you find out that you've not got in on the ICO, you've not been able to get in on it, you'll just sell your Tron. You'll just sell your Tron because that's all people are buying it, or that's all some of the people are buying it for. But some people might hold for the BTT airdrop, which is not that much. It's only 10% of your holdings. So if you've got, say, 1 million, you're going to get 100,000 BTT tokens, which is not that much, to be honest, in dollar value. So that's why it's going to crash afterwards, I believe. Midget I'm holding 2 BTC of Tron. In your opinion, should I hold till after the airdrop and then sell? Not after the airdrop, before the airdrop. I would say, in my humble opinion, I would say sell it before the airdrop unless you're going to buy the BTT token, unless you're going to try and buy it. So I wouldn't do it after. I'll probably do it just before, because the frenzy is going to hopefully happen. If it doesn't, so here's what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking frenzy is going to happen up until round about 2 PM. There's going to be a frenzy of people buying into the Tron token up until about 2 PM today. And then a lot of people are going to say, okay, I'm going to buy this BTT token. This is why they're going to buy it. They're going to buy it and they're going to wait till 3 PM. It might even go up until, say, 2:45 today, which is 5.5 hours away. And the price might go up to 1,000. That would be the price I'm saying, okay, I'm getting out of Tron, because I don't think it's going to go any higher. And then within 10, 15, 20 minutes or 30 minutes, you're going to know if you've got in on the BTT ICO. You're going to know by then if you've managed to get hold of the tokens and if you've been successful to buy them. And then once you've not been successful, as a lot of people are not going to be successful, people are going to start selling Tron and BNB as well, the BNB coin and the Binance token. So I think that's what's going to happen. So if, I don't know, I still think it's going to go up just now, but if it doesn't happen, if it just stays at this price, then something's not quite right in my opinion. There's going to be something not quite right about the BTT ICO. So I just think it can't fail but go up from here. But maybe I'm totally missing something. I just don't think I am. So that's why it's going to crash. I think. WK, yes, sell before the airdrop. Yeah, just before the airdrop. Mervyn Skidmore, looking at 30 minutes on BTC, volume up. Is it possible to have a big up around 12 to 3 p.m? We could have. So it's a big day today. It is a big day. And I don't think the BTT ICO is going to affect the Bitcoin price, although if it was big enough, it could actually affect it, because you have to buy Bitcoin first and then you have to buy Tron with that, unless you're going to go USD, if you're going to do it that way. Is the volume up? It's not up that much. To be honest, the volume seems to be low, according to this anyway. This is on Bitstamp. We'll look at the BTC USDT. Well, the volume is not really up on that. If Ethereum crashed on CryptoKitties and TRX have exact base code, it may crash or overload the system. It could well do, G-Slick. Crypto Miner is in the house. Good morning to you. Jason M, thanks for the info. Steve, my pleasure. Danny Phoenix, I'm so tempted to trade TRX for HOT right now. Hey, yeah. HOT is as top. Tron is as well though. $41 is nearest top. 46. It's a difficult one. It's a real difficult one. Because you really are literally buying near the top when you're into HOT, but we kind of thought that when it was around about 30, 31ish. And then when it doubled, or nearly doubled again. So it's a risk. It's just a risk at the moment, especially with the Bitcoin price. Just now, I think if the Bitcoin price had stayed stable around about 3,500, HOT would be up, Dent would be up, Pundi X would be up, Tron would be up. Most of them would be up, to be honest. But these would have went up more than most. So it's just a really difficult one to call. Just like HDAC coming out soon, Hyundai. I don't know what that is, to be honest, just like. Danny Phoenix only have £240 of TRX anyway. Ah, right. Well, it's all a risk anyway. It's all a risk anyway. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. I'm just not going to kind of talk any more news just now. Just see if CZ's come out. I'll just have a look at Twitter. I'll just have a look at my kind of crypto list feed. See if there's anything interesting there. Market update. That's from Nuggets News. We have some exciting news for you. Receive exclusive TRX bonuses the month of February 2019. What's this? BitTrue. TRX bonus month. Here's a link of them I just shot on Nitron. I know Justin Sun sent it. Not much. 2 hours. Swap funding rate and price limit and spot margin. Update on Tron. Perpetual swap funding rate. That's something different. Here's an interesting one as well. Don't forget, uTorrent is owned by Bittorrent. Lots of people don't know that. C'est intéressant. G-Slick FOMO. LOL. Yeah, definitely. Crypto Miner, good call. I'll trade for ETH. And so to trade for HOT. Yeah, the only thing with, if you try to buy, say for example, so Tron is going up again. So if you try to buy 1 million Tron just now, if you had that kind of money, if you tried to buy 1 million Tron, it costs you 8 Bitcoin, obviously. But if you go to kind of ETH and trade it in Ethereum, even on Binance, which is very liquid. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if this will come up because it's not capitals. Oh, it is. That's fine. So if you try and buy 1 million, see, they've not, the liquidity in the Ethereum trading of Tron is that the liquidity is not there. You wouldn't be able to buy 1 million Tron straight away. Well, you could, but you'd have to go, the price would have to go all the way up. So that's why I don't like kind of trading in Ethereum. It's okay if the liquidity is there, but if it's not there. So you have to go up to 26308 GUI or GUI, however you pronounce it, to get 1 million. Whereas in BTC, it's totally different. You can get it. So I understand what people mean. You can get it in smaller increments on Ethereum, but if you're trying to buy a lot, it's no good. But I suppose most people aren't trying to buy a lot. Anyway, that's why I like trading kind of BTC. TRX, just look at that. Still going up. There's still support for it as well. Yeah, this is definitely has to show up. Buy now and then the BTC drops again. Just see, this is the thing. We just have to look at the BTC kind of price just now. We should just stay on all day and just watch the prices. It's coming up a wee bit in the last hour. 3413, $10 or something. Going to be an interesting day. Going to be interesting. So I need to wait and see what happens. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. Whatever you're doing, have a brilliant day. Just be careful trading. Put your stop losses on. Your 5% or whatever you what percentage you put on. But just be careful when you're trading today as well. And don't FOMO in as well. Don't listen to what I say. I might be talking absolute crap. So don't listen to what I say. Don't listen to what any other YouTuber says. Do your own research. Always do your research. My opinion is totally biased. And I have to make you aware of that as well, just being honest. Okay, have a brilliant day whatever you're doing. Be careful trading out there, and until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes. The ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.